Hello, learning lovers. Happy Friday. Welcome in to Friday, August 30th, 2024, which makes it an angel number 838 day. You add up 8 plus 30 plus 8, we do get a 46 energy. Add those two numbers together, and that is the 10 of the Wheel of Fortune. Fate changing in our favor at the drop of a dime. That could be one decision away. According to the advice that I pulled today, posted on my community page. Also getting a 10 there for the advice for all magicians was red. I know isn't there a Taylor Swift song called that or something like that, but it's the energy of forgiveness. I love that there is a clawfoot tub, an antique tub in that picture, and it's like she's surrounded herself with hothouse tomatoes. I'm not really sure the meaning. I might have to look up that because red is foundational, so that is in our roots. This could be a long held issue or tension. That could even be tension that is from childhood. So forgiveness for something deep from our roots, maybe even ancestral patterns that could be passed down to us that we're trying to break free from. Could be. Let's see where we go today. Further, a 10 breaks down to a 1, which is the energy of the magician. And that is all four aces of potential. And that is new start energy in all life areas, all four of the suits, our swords, our thought patterns, our cups, our heart, our emotions, our wands, which is the way we take action. We did have the moon move into Leo today, so emotions should be stabilizing. And then finally our pentacles energy, which I already feel that sense of grounding energy with that new moon, that new start coming up on Monday with that new moon in Virgo. Okay, let's see what we got here. That's on top. Okay, lots. There's purple in every single card here. So that would be our third eye, our sixth chakra. Archangel Metatron handles that domain. So this is something that could be deep in your subconscious, could even, like I said, be this forgiveness be attached to past lifetimes. We did have the Eiffel Tower show up as charms of what we need to pay attention to. They may or may not get a tower. Maybe you're just traveling. We've seen that Eight of Wands a lot. Could be going to Paris. We also had a slow and steady wins the race here with this turtle energy, also reminding me of the sun card in the mermaid deck. This forgiveness will bring ultimate happiness forward and unleash that. And then we also got this energy here of balance. So not only will it bring ultimate happiness for you, but for the person living or not, that energy is released and set free, sets us free. Now the environmental energy, those five just are too legit to quit. We got the 5 card of stars. So talk about another sign that won't quit is that transformational energy of 5. We did get a butterfly charm, and we did get the tree of life, which is connected to the Ace of Pentacles, the roots of all things 3D. Time, energy, money, resources, and again, past life energy connection deep in the roots. And then there are a pair of leaves, which is interesting because the charm that was pulled here was a leaf with a little notch taken out of it. And that was pulling on the energy of Venus, the planet of love, flowing to and trining with. Triangle is a symbol of change. That Pluto, the transformational planet itself, what that energy is coming around to ensure that what we started in 2008, that we have learned that lesson in that life area. And if not, Pluto's here to ensure that it gets done regardless if you've done it or not. So hopefully we're going there willing. Okay. Now, this card here, I am the same as everybody else, but with challenges. We'll leave him out since he wanted to flip two here. And interesting that it came right after success. The first card out here, as far as energetic frequency, is acceptance. I'm learning to accept the things I cannot change. 5. Imagination, and that always looks like Aquarius energy to me, simply because it looks like a fan, like industrial, like inventions. It could also be to do with technology. All of these are mandalas, which are different frequencies of energy. This one always reminds me of a patchwork quilt. It is the card of discipline. I can accomplish what I set my mind to. The environmental energy was stars. You can manifest your every wish here. Okay. And then success, we had that come up earlier in the week with I know that there is no greater goal than to love. And then this envy card always reminds me of the emperor energy that is in this deck. So I think that's what I'll use. I was going to use my Souls on Fire, my fire deck today, but I think because this came out, the Emperor is holding a shield similar to what that looks like on this mandala here. So I think we'll pull on that energy. Let's see what's on the bottom of the deck. And this is kind of a pinky lavender here. Failure, I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. So this red energy is popping out loud and clear. This red on the forgiveness card here, maybe you felt like something was a failure, but remember there's a lesson in everything, okay? So it's technically not a failure unless we didn't learn the lesson the first time. And not a single one of us, not a single person I know can say they learned everything right the first time around. So if this is forgiveness of our upbringing, of ancestral wounds, perhaps we can still learn from others' mistakes, right? Okay, let's see where we go here. Let's see where we go today. My hand is still injured from my clumsilina fall yesterday. Speaking of forgiveness, I do have construction still going on at the house. The bathroom tiles getting finished up, so please excuse those up. There's the Empress energy. I was just talking about the Emperor on my notes for 838. I wrote down strength surrounding the Empress through change, which is that 5 energy in the environment. So let's see where we go today. I've never had, I've injured myself a lot, and I've never had this kind of injury before. It is like in between in the tendon. I must have like jammed it, but I can't pick up anything. I can't pinch my fingers together. It is the weirdest thing. Okay, there is the King of Pentacles, maybe standing your ground against some kind of a stubborn energy. That would be 7 of Wands, would also be fire as far as fixed energy, which is going to be Leo. And then we have the King of Pentacles, which is Taurus. I just saw the star there that I mentioned. Okay, healing energy, transformational energy. Okay, I like to stay nice and neat here. Wanted to come out another 3, so 3 of Wands. In the traditional decks, you see a figure that is standing on the edge of a cliff and looking out over the sea, waiting for that ship that is coming in. So that is putting the wish or the manifestation out there. And then the 3 of Wands is when we're expecting it to come to us. This is an interesting 3 of Wands, because she's holding a skull of the past in one hand, and then in the other hand is her scepter, which is a snake of knowledge that's swirling up that scepter. And again, we're coming back to this forgiveness energy and learning, okay, that snake energy, learning from others' mistakes and or perceived failures, okay? And then additionally, even though it's a wands card, she is up there to her thighs in water and emotions, kind of making her way, wading through the muck. So we'll see if that is what we're learning to accept, the things we cannot change here. We will see. All right, one more. We'll go into a riffle shuffle there. That will feel a lot easier. Yeah, there's that transformation energy again. Okay, on that community page, my song of the day, I woke up at 6:09. So that is a 9 and 6 are an energy of 15, which is fear. Okay, that is the devil frequency. The opposite card, or its sister card, would be the lovers that we saw on the bottom of the deck. So maybe there's some kind of change that we're fearing here. In addition, I got 1983. What a Fool Believes was the song at 6:09 that was running through my head. I had to Google the lyrics I heard because I didn't know who it was by. I knew the guy's voice, the Michael McDonald, but had no idea that was Doobie Brothers. Did you? That was debuted at number 73, which is a 10. And then it hit number one a little less than 3 months later, on April 14th of 1979. If January 20th or April 14th mean anything personally for you, you can take that as a little extra nod here. There's something in this message for you. And at some point, looks like the Four of Pentacles got flipped, another four with that Emperor energy. Additionally, the last song I had this afternoon, right before, or right as I was finishing up and getting ready to take pictures of the message, was Wish You Were Here by Pink Floyd. And that was an album that was followed by The Dark Side of the Moon. So I thought that was interesting because The Dark Side of the Moon we will have here Monday coming up. There's that King of Pentacles again, Hermit energy of the Sun in Libra. Eight of Cups, leaving something, accepting the things I cannot change. Two cards of leaving here, onto calmer waters. And there's the full moon energy there as I was talking, of that dark side of the moon energy, something that may be revealed coming up on the full moon eclipse toward the end of September. Okay, Hermit energy and King of Pentacles. All right, we will keep those in mind. What's happening here? All right. High Priestess wanted to flip herself over. Something you know, okay? Something you are intuitively guided about. It's like, I know I need to do this forgiveness work, but maybe we're not so sure if we want to do it. All right, let's go here. Let's try a few more shuffles. Cards just want to talk today. See? There's that pain and suffering, all the hard work, something's about to be revealed, something. So she has done all this hard work of preparing for Swan Lake. We did yesterday have the energy, the divine masculine came up as the double swan, the 1111. Hang on here. Okay, so and this swan has like black and white wings. And the card that I was thinking about that played out yesterday, there was one black swan and one white swan. And we did see the story of Ivan and Odette come out earlier in this week when I pulled on the energy of the soulmate cycle. All of this hard work, and perhaps we feel a little resentful about that, or we put all this hard work in, and this red, again, this red. So she's holding the red slipper. Forgiveness over all the hard work we put in because perhaps it was for naught. But again, we learn lessons even through pain or what we perceive as failure. Okay, I know there is no greater goal than to love. Perhaps this lesson is all about showing us that. We have the Four of Pentacles here and another full moon where emotions are just pouring in, but her mouth is closed. She's mum's the word. Okay, I did say, what do we need to forgive on that post? Something that has been a burden that we're finally ready to release. Perhaps I can accomplish any goal that I set my mind to. All right. Lots of tens coming up this entire week. I really think it's because that Pluto is getting ready to re-enter Capricorn. And again, ensure that we have made the necessary changes. And if we do not, we are getting those changes maybe in a not so fun way. That may require strength to tame those inner beasts still. We got to face them, guys. Okay. It is time. It is done past time. All right, let's do 2 more shuffles here. Can't shuffle without messages trying to fly out. Okay, there's that 9 of Wands. Wounded warrior energy here. Being just plain old tired. This is going through the journey, wanting to walk away and not deal with whatever this lesson is. Okay, so it looks like this energy may be for, I talked about fixed energies, being a little more stubborn with completing this lesson of transformation. So I'm feeling like this is for y'all, and you know who you are. We all know areas of life and things that we have been maybe even putting off change for. Okay, now we're flowing. 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Healing a broken heart here, are we? Yeah, that looks pretty gnarly. Learning to accept the things I cannot change. And that is crossed by 7 of Wands. Yep, standing our ground, taking the high road here. Okay, standing our ground, taking the high road. I understand that mistakes are only an opportunity to learn. Right underneath that, yeah, I'd say. So fear will block that orange sacral chakra, as will grief. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. Okay. Maybe we've had some kind of high walls up that are unwarranted, maybe just in protection because we're so afraid that this will happen again. With all these 9s and 10s, though, the worst of that is over. This could be forgiveness of self, even for maybe you feel you let this happen or it went on for too long. But now, whatever you are standing your ground on now that you did not before, I feel that's what's coming in here. Only an opportunity for growth. It's only an opportunity to learn, guys. Okay. Yeah, I totally feel like those go together there. I feel it in my bones. All right, let's see. What is this imagination energy about? Very Aquarian. We did just have that full moon in Aquarius when we started. All the cards that are out from the full moon to this new moon on Monday are posted. What a sigh. Wow. Could be over an emperor, and again the full moon. This is why I had that this is why I changed the deck that I was going to use. I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. So this is about taking action on something imaginative, taking leadership here. Also, remember that we are pointing to the North Node in Aries, which is represented here by the Emperor. And again, we've got to take that energy towards leadership, and our challenge is to stay autonomous within committed partnerships. So maybe you're thinking of a creative way to change things up and to take leadership in a way that feels successful. Could be taking leadership here and ownership of your own energy after some kind of grief or 3 of Swords situation. Knight of Wands, action with passion much. You're taking action with passion on something creative here because we're nourishing the creative aspects of our mind. King of Wands underneath that. So the kings are the one that elicit the knights. They send them out for action. So whatever this Leo energy, we did have Leo enter, or the moon enter Leo. At what time was that? At 1:09 this afternoon. So 1 being that magician energy again, the 9 being the energy of the hermit that we saw in the pre-shuffle. So we could be taking action, passionate action on just that self-examination, which is a very, very, that's a very good thing. That's the only way we can elicit change, right? Especially if we decide to do it ourselves, that feels so much better. Okay, let's see. Discipline. I see it. I want it. It's mine. I can accomplish what I set my mind to. So, Ace of Wands here coming up for that card, and that would be that creative passion. It is a spark. Remember that the Ace of Wands is a potential of energy, one of the 4 of the magician. However, there's a lock on her heart here, and it could be due back to this 3 of Swords. It feels like you're set, though, to finally do this work, no matter how meticulous and what kind of discipline it takes, because we do have the discipline of the Emperor, and we just saw the King and the Knight of Wands there in that environmental energy. In addition to that Ace of Wands, the Hanged Man, seeing something from a different perspective, but whatever lock has been on your heart has given you the spiritual enlightenment. It's allowed you to see a failure as an opportunity to learn more about yourself, or by learning, through pain, what we don't want, through grief. Losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. Now we can know exactly what we do want and take charge moving forward through that. Okay, something else. Oh, guess who wanted to come back here? 5 of Swords and King of Pentacles, Taurus energy. And fixed 5 would be Aquarius energy. Okay, adjustments are required here. Maybe this is self-sabotage, and we're telling ourselves we cannot take action or be successful at something because of this past failure. That could be why this has been on pause. It could be a King of Pentacles that we're putting on pause, doesn't have to be. Major arcana here, Pisces and Aries thus far. That Taurus energy, we do have Uranus going retrograde on Sunday. And that's going to be for 6 months. And I wrote down, what internal plot lines need 86? What needs to be yanked out? I can accomplish what I set my mind to. If it were easy, we would have did it already. Okay, so whatever this is that really broke your baby heart, disappointed you, 3 of Swords is no joke. That is not very fun to heal from. The Astrology Answers card of the day today was the 4 of Swords. So I find that really interesting because the 4 of Swords person is resting and healing from the 3 of Swords. And when their healing is complete, they reach underneath them and grab that 4th sword because they understand that sword of truth is what's going to lead them forward. So this 5 of Swords energy could be directed from a King of Pentacles that was lost, or this could be an opportunity that was lost. That could even be a mentor, a father figure, or just an authority figure of some kind that kind of closed our heart here a little bit. We feel, a little betrayed by them. Maybe they just wanted to win. Maybe it was a decision that was regarding money here with the Success card. I mean, the King of Pentacles, again, it can be some stubborn energy there. They can put the 3D world first because behind them, their sensual nature, their fire, that fiery part of them takes a back seat. And again, with this red, keep this red as this forgiveness. This shield of the Emperor could be coming down, or that's why this is here. We are taking fast, passionate actions towards our own protection and what is right for us after a period of grief and having to stand our ground. Okay, for whoever this reading is for. This is crossed by, oh my gosh, can't make it up. Four swords. Excuse me, Eight of Swords. The Four of Swords in this deck is very similar. Eight of Swords in general is a figure standing, where the Four of Swords is a figure laying. Take that Freudian slip though, because she does have little ram horns there on the top of her head. And we do have this Emperor energy here. So in the environmental energy, they could even be recovering from you, viewer. So I don't take the roles however they flip for you or however they work for you so that you can get the most from this message. Okay, this is putting our self-imposed prison about what we understand makes us happy, the happiest card in the deck. And what we feel makes us happy is changing and transforming. Yep, we're not getting stuck in our head anymore. About it's like she's laying on a clock as well, and there is a lavender flower, or excuse me, a pink flower that is also being held here, tying this all together. This is my pink card, pink in concert. On her trapeze, there's a pink flower there. Pink roses may resonate for you. And then they're all over this Day of the Dead image here. Is it Dia de la Muerte? And she has a heart right in the center of her eyebrows here. That's such a cool makeup job. And all those, now she's wearing those like a crown, right? Wearing them like a crown because she's knows that's helped shape what makes her happy. And whoever I'm reading for here is done with the mental games they play with themselves and ready to move towards their happiness from whatever this energy is here. Yeah, ready to move towards your happiness much with all four of those aces. The Magician. Can't make that up. That's beautiful. We have four up top. We might as well have four on the bottom to match it right in the heart of the reading. Okay, let's see what success is coming up here. That envious monster might rear its ugly head, but happiness and purpose is right around the corner here. Let's see what that may be. Why do I want to do that? We'll see. Ain't judging. Okay. We just go with the flow here. Maybe others will be envious of your success. Got that friendship card again. All right, what's this success and envy energy? What is this success? I know there is no greater goal than to love. But I tell you, Freudian slip. Four of Swords, also with the clock, also laid down. This clock is set to, it's like 4:45, but it's at the 47. So 447. That's an 8 and 7. That's a 15 devil energy that I mentioned, the fear at the beginning of the reading. Okay. Interesting. Don't think I've ever noticed that before. That is crossed by. So we're having success with our healing because we understand there's no greater goal to love. And when we understand what we don't want, that does get us closer to what we do want because we know for damn sure what we don't. We know the truth of what we don't want. There's that Two of Wands. And again, very similar to that three, except she's still inside this cave here, holding on to the past. But all she has to turn around is face that moonlight here in this Two of Wands. So it's manifestation stage. But it does require you to face your truth, Aquarius energy. This Pluto coming up, guys. Telling you. Okay. destined and fated to do this. If you don't do it, Pluto will come and do it for you right here. If you do not take action and make a different choice this time, if you go back to that old skeleton in the closet, Pluto's coming in to change it for you. But what does that do for you? Oh, just Two of Cups. It's not anything small, guys. Facing the truth of of this destiny and allowing it, understanding the lesson. There's no greater goal than to love. We need to make decisions, and again, otherwise it's going to be made for us. It's going to be a good one. It's for your best and highest good. It just might not be the funnest way to get there. 2 and 2, 22. 1975, I noticed, that's a 20, that's a 10 and a 10, which is a 20 of judgment. Okay, I was thinking I saw a 22. Never mind. Just a 20. Okay, well, what's under that? Yeah, Ace of Swords, the truth of what we want in love, something that matches exactly what we want, because we get clear when we know what we don't want when we go through some things. Okay, know that is there when we go through some things. 5 of Cups. Okay, let's see. What is this envy energy here? I am the same as everybody else, but with challenges. I am the same as everybody else, but with challenges. Okay, it is destined and fated. What you want does want you. This Two of Cups energy here, envy, wounded warrior is back. I am the same as everybody else, but with different challenges. This is literally the card of challenges. It's Chiron, the wounded healer. 9 is the end in numerology. It takes a long time, a lot of action to gather up all those 9 wands of experience. And see how it looks like she's kind of in a deep cavern under the ground here with all those roots around her. This is a deep-seated underneath that orange chakra, right into the foundation, right all the way to your roots, guys. Are we aware even what this is, and that this may be driving us subconsciously? So our subconscious contains parts of our psyche that are wounded and not yet healed. And our job as humans is to heal those things. Looks like the universe is trying its damnedest here for you. We've got the Page of Wands throwing caution to the wind here in the environmental energy. We did have that Knight and the King of Wands, and here is the Page. Okay, so 9 of Wands crossed by the Page of Wands. This is like letting down your guard, getting that look off your face. Stop thinking that everybody's out to get us. Okay. Underneath that, there's that red thread of destiny, the only 2 cards in this entire deck that contain those red threads. And whatever Pluto is ensuring that you clean up, connected to retirements, connected to the Ace of Pentacles, the connectedness of many things. That is the 10 of Pentacles. It's connected to everything. This throwing caution to the wind and doing things differently, because 9 of Wands can be repeating the same mistakes over and over again, right? And expecting a different result. And then blaming other people. We did see the acceptance energy there of accepting that our energy is our own, and that is never caused by someone. It can be elicited by someone, but at the end of the day, if we're continuing to make the same choices and choose the same skulls from the past over and over again, fate can't bring in new. So Pluto's going to force the new in if we're not doing the work. But again, we're trying to run away from that. It's going to do it in not such a fun way. So Let's maybe do some journaling this weekend, guys. You've got through mid-November to finish out this lesson on your own. But because it's at that 29-degree anaretic degree, that's test time. No matter what way you look at it, it is end of the year test time. Four of Wands. So I'm looking here at this purple energy. Purpose. I know what I'm here to do. Understand this lesson so that next time the person that puts in action with me is going to put in the same exact actions that I am, just like this Two of Cups. What you want wants you, but you have to be at the energetic frequency of receiving that purpose and happiness, right? Okay, what's crossing Four of Wands, the Strength card? What I just say, you have to vibrate at that frequency. You have to tame your own inner beast and find your balance before this can come in fully for you. This Four of Wands, what you actually do want can only start with your own vibrational frequency. That's the truth. All right, then, all that purple connected to our third eye. What is this? I'm aware that being happy means I'm on the right path. The High Priestess, you know what makes you happy. And we've got some Piscean energy here. Like I said, with that full moon in Pisces, it is an eclipse. That's some shake-up energy there for sure. Surprise! And look, the dolphins that are swimming around. I just talked about dolphins with a client today, swimming around her emotions. So you know who you are. If you're watching this, I think you'll get a kick out of that. Here it comes in this Pisces eclipse energy. Is that an eclipse on the card? I think it's supposed to be a crescent moon, but it looks like a freaking eclipse. Wow. I mean, that is the, we do have, is it a lunar or a solar? It is, that's what I thought. Lunar eclipse in Pisces, moon energy. Oof. Secrets coming to a head. Your happiness may be revealed to you. You'll know if you're on the right path simply by, you'll know it. You know, you don't have to say a damn thing. It's a feeling. You're either happy or you're not. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. That is crossed by Seven of Swords. You try to run from your own happiness. What is this business? There's someone else. There's a full moon in that card as well. What are you trying to run from? Eight of Wands, passionate communication or travel, any kind of movement whatsoever that can bring you 3D joy. What is up with that, guys? And balance, Six of Pentacles, and 10 cups of happiness that are inside the 10 of Pentacles. This is destined for you guys. It's trying to come in for you. You've got to take that Sith and work that Knight of Pentacles. The Knight is again sent out by the King of Pentacles. I feel like this is the discipline to go through our own crap. Whatever you've been running from, whatever has been a secret happiness, maybe you haven't wanted to admit what's made you happy. Maybe you haven't even ever got a chance. Let me see if I can get more here. Whatever makes you feel passionate, whoever you want to passionately communicate to. I said in the post today, is there someone that needs forgiving, or is that an energy for you? Looks like you're standing your ground towards something here. You've been fighting this. Whoo, doggy. What you been fighting here? What happiness has, whatever this message is before. So if you're listening to this and you're thinking, I am happy as a clam, I've got no complaints, then perhaps this message, you'll just pass this energy or this video on to someone else you know who needs it. Yeah. The secret, this happiness, this passionate communication that you're keeping your mouth closed about, this is a long time coming here, Six of Cups. This is that nostalgia, looking down the street of yesteryear, that light post that wants to turn on. Been running from this truth, guys. Queen of Swords holds the sword of truth. That is our Libra energy. Venus did enter her home of Libra. This is our Venus card here. See how it's trailing after her and her truth is following her. Her mouth is still closed, but at least we're embracing the sword here. This could be someone from our past coming into our present to affect our future. This is new start energy, new foundation, learning how to use your gifts because you said the truth, learning how to heal the energy, temperance energy. This could have been something that really shattered your self-image, your self-esteem with that broken mirror compact behind her. But whatever this tough situation was, remember that lotuses grow up through the mud to come to the surface and be beautiful. So it was meant to teach us. Thank you, teacher, is what the energy that we can work on here. This could be a Libra coming towards you. It could be justice or balance as well. But do not look at all these closed mouths. Do not hold back on your feeling. They're gushing. And Four of Pentacles is like, nope, nothing to see here. Not their full moon. Nope, no feelings. I don't have anything to share. I'm just going to stay in my house and hide from them. Okay. Is this a friend? I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason here. There's that devil energy of fear right underneath it. I could smell it. That devil energy. Okay. Who is this? We're just going to use finger quotes. Who's this friend? Okay. I told you, you're trying to hide this from me. Your wish fulfillment. You feel like that is the frog you have not yet kissed. You feel like it's divinely guided. Could be ancestors helping you with us. She has a 4-leaf clover on her chest there. This is your wish fulfillment. Page of Pentacles. That is information conversation. Pages are messengers. And she's maybe you feel like it would open a box of worms, can of worms. It's Pandora's box. With all of the troubles and strife comes the hope and the happiness, the 17, the star energy underneath that. Page of Pentacles, you want to start something new here. You want to tell somebody something, perhaps at a reunion where you're celebrating. Balance is coming, guys. Not only are you holding the sword of truth finally, or this environmental energy coming at you is finally holding their sword of truth. And you're both going to be opening up Pandora's box together here. Reunion. And justice, no trail of tears behind you this time. Money falls from the sky when we focus on our cups. There's someone in there with you in that 10 of cups. We go from 9 of cups to wish fulfillment. That came out of the deck, and at the bottom of the deck, here comes your 10. Friend, that you fear. No judgment here, even though my face might look like it. I just want the tea, that's all. You go with your bad self. I don't know why I just reached for these cards. I was going to get advice for us, but Liz's deck wants to come out here, so we'll pull her out. Okay, that is my positive and negative side of the number line. So what is it that we don't know or may not want to know about this situation, Spirit? So these are half Liz's deck of what are they thinking and half of what lies beneath. Let's see. And we've got one of each of their cards. So one says, I want to marry someone else, what you might not know or what you might not want to know. And then it also says baby dada, baby mama. Okay, crossing energy, environmental energy of protection. You've heard it here. Okay, maybe so if this is your energy, do you want to marry someone else? Do you want to marry a friend instead of what you're set up to? Baby dad, baby mama, maybe it's a person who has a child and the environmental energy coming towards you. Just be safe, okay? Acceptance from family and friends may be needed for your support, and it could be, this energy could certainly, if you've held on to it and been that silent for that long, that's devil energy, addiction, right? That fear frequency is a devil frequency of energy. Okay, we got to go to the positive end of the scale. What might you know or not know? Okay, now we had two. So what might you know, or what do you need to know and may not or may not know? That was what you may not know or not want to know. This is what you may know or need to know. There we go. Thank you, Spirit. One more here. One more here from the what lies beneath. Okay, what you may not know or need to know. Emotional intelligence. Yeah, that is a combination of like Piscean, Aquarian energy. This is like you might want to grow old with someone. And I love and adore you. Crossed by somebody wants to communicate and set the record straight, bring justice and balance to a situation during this reunion, possibly bring temperance and healing if they shattered your self-esteem, fighting for what you love and claiming what is yours. Love is a battlefield. Are you willing to fight for this? Are they? It's a very interesting read viewers. Look at that red energy. Bullseye. Are you gonna stay blocked for this? Are we gonna let this in and resolve this once and for all? Set the record straight. Maybe you assumed somebody felt a certain kind of way and that wasn't it at all. And you've been sad this whole time and grieving and felt like a failure the whole entire time and put your guard up. And for what reason? Is this your lesson? I don't know. That's gonna be up to y'all, but let's get you some advice, shall we? If you'd like to think of a number between 1 and 68, you can also add those digits together to get a second number. And if it's still a 2-digit number, keep adding till you reduce it to a single number. Those are all relevant numbers for you to look for, in addition to any of those cards that might come out here today in the advice. Advice for those grieving 3 of Swords. Laying a solid foundation here with that 3 of Pentacles. That is a 6 energy of the Lovers, which is the sister card to the Devil energy. Okay, that is crossed by Chameleon Spirit. There's that 14 energy of Temperance and Act as if. So if you are coming out of some kind of grief and felt like a failure, please do not. It's always really just an opportunity to learn. We just got to take the ego part out of it, that somehow we failed. That's fear. Ego is fear. Okay. Setting healthy boundaries there. We've got that 7 of Wands. You're doing that, totally doing that. What is this advice for whatever is changing for your transformation, for your best and highest good? Advice for this transformation. Nine, energy of know your worth. Mhm. Love it. Yeah, because this heart, how she had the lock on her heart, whatever that was, just stunk. It was not Funsville. On the bottom of the deck, 19, energy of the sun. Be loyal to what you love and know your truth. Okay, that's coming through really strong here. And we have that confirmation of the magician energy and the sun. Okay, the sun pulling on the same column as the environmental energy of the sun. Underneath the dog, we have the brown bear, also a 9. Take time out, that rest and recovery, that yeah, that 8 and that 4 of swords that came out after. Okay, what about this friendship? Advice about this reunion and about whatever or whoever, could be a family member, guys. It doesn't have to be a love relationship. And friendships can break our heart. Partnerships of all kinds can break our heart. Siblings. What reunion is advice about a reunion that is bringing balance, healing, and justice, and possibly even love here? Advice for this reunion. Okay. Squirrel spirit. Believe in yourself. Go get that nut. If that's what you want, you got to go get it. Believe in yourself. It's a 57. That is a 12 of the hanged man. You've been put on pause here. Maybe that, like I said, it was that fragmented sense of self. It really shattered, how you saw yourself. Don't carry that with you during this reunion. Pig spirit here, use your mind wisely. It is a 47, which is an 11 energy, where we have this justice coming out that I'm asking about in the environmental energy. Okay, when you might think when pigs fly, mm-hmm, they flying. This is going to free your mind. 33, and the rest will follow. Freedom is yours, horse spirit. This trine energy, I talked about the horse being on his back. He's in reverse here. So that would be non-action. And then in that reading, I pulled the seahorse. So a role reversal. This might be a role reversal or a situation that flips and you're like, I just never knew pigs. I never thought pigs flew. Well, they do. 11 and a 33, master numbers here. Freedom is yours after this meeting. Otter spirit, 42, another 6. You are never alone. All right, guys, that is it for me today. I hope you will join us here just in a little while on the Spiritual View for our 5 o'clock live or our happy hour. I will see you over there. And until then, until my next message, that is much love from me to you. I hope you are fantastic and well. Stay dry this weekend if you got storms coming your way as well. Much love.